So why did Aang almost kill Zuko? He almost killed him in the Promise comic due to an immense pressure of a promise he made to Zuko himself and the Council of Avatar Roku. And it was just the whole idea of clashing principles of the Harmony Restoration movement and Aang's own air nomadic beliefs. Now the whole thing really starts out at the beginning of the comic when a paranoid Zuko fears he might become a tyrannical dictator like his father Ozai, and he makes Aang promise to kill him if he ever shows signs of turning evil. Aang reluctantly agrees, but the whole central conflict of the story revolves around the Fire Nation colonies in the Earth Kingdom, which would go on to later become Republic City. Zuko sees that many of its oldest colonies, like Yudao, had become prosperous, mixed nation communities. So, basically firebenders and earthbenders living together, and he decided to halt the Harmony Restoration movement's decolonization efforts, which angered the Earth King and Aang. Feeling conflicted because of this, Aang consulted Avatar Roku, and Roku, influenced by his own past failure to stop Fire Lord Sozin, advised Aang to keep his promise and kill Zuko to prevent history from repeating itself. This put Aang in a difficult position. As an air nomad, he was fundamentally opposed to killing, especially a friend. However, as the Avatar and the last airbender, he felt the responsibility to preserve the balance of the world and his culture's distinctiveness. And he felt threatened by the mixed nation colonies, as it was kind of just foreseen that it was just better to have the four nations separate since, the whole 100-Year War happened. Aang, believing Zuko had gone down a dark path, went to Yudao, and after Zuko nearly hurt Katara, he entered the Avatar state and nearly killed Zuko during a confrontation in the city of Yudao. He was stopped by Katara, but then he ultimately chose to break his connection with Avatar Roku's spirit, deciding to find another way to resolve the conflict without violence. In the end, though, the people of Yudao in the Fire Nation colonies rose up against Aang and was like, hey, stay away from our home. And he saw that he had made a mistake, so he chose to embrace the new reality of mixed nations and use diplomacy to resolve the situation rather than resorting to killing his friend, which all of this would eventually lead to creating Republic City.